Welcome back to the channel, guys. Paddock Card Scale Dreams. So first off, I just want to thank Mike over at Scale Speedworks for hosting the 60th anniversary group build of the Mustang. So April 17th, what was it, 1964, the Mustang was revealed to the public. So early on, so Ford sent a bunch of, I guess they were display only cars, out to their dealerships, and they sent out the first couple. I believe it's the first couple, according to what I read on Google on a couple of different pages, is they sent a couple of the first two anyways, is what I read, was the further the dealership got the earlier cars of the production cars. So 1 and 2, I believe, one went to Newfoundland and then number 2 went to Yukon or something like that. And so anyways, I was just reading up on the first one that was ever sold, and apparently it was in Canada, in Newfoundland, and it was I guess a bit of an accidental sale. The car got to the dealership, and they actually sold the car, and they weren't supposed to. It was actually sold on April 14th. And so they made a deal with the guy that bought the car, who was a pilot. I can't remember his name, but I didn't write it down. But he allowed Ford to keep it and show it in their showroom. And so when Ford found out about this, they got a hold of the guy that purchased the car, and they they had to get the car back. So it took them 2 years of negotiation to get the car back. It was like 001. So they eventually got it back, and he got a brand new 66 Mustang or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what type of car he got, but so yeah, kind of a neat little bit of history that the first one ever sold was in Canada. So yeah, anyways, we'll just continue on here, showing what I built. I built the MPC, which is this kit here. Obviously not a very desirable kit, but this kit has special, it's special to me because my uncle gave me this kit, not this particular kit, but it was another one. And he had painted the body and whatever, and nothing else was painted. But anyways, it was his favorite car. My uncle passed away this past year from cancer. So the one that he gave me was red, so I wanted to do this one red in honor of him. And it just happened to work out that we're doing this 60. Mike was hosting the 60th anniversary Mustang group build, so that really turned out perfect. It was awesome. It was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm gonna plan to build this Mustang anyway for my uncle in honor of him, and this is how it ended up working out. So that was really cool. It was just meant to be, I guess. I don't know if my uncle would have liked these big tires, but he was definitely a muscle car fan as well. So yeah, it's just like a duplicolor paint, duplicolor. I used, I think it was a semi-gloss for the black, and then I cleared over everything. I did all the stripes, were hand done. So I'll change the camera angle a bit, and then I'll put it on the turntable or whatever. So I'll just be right back. Okay, we're back. So I'll just go over the build a bit. So the side marker lights are embossing foil. I put those on. I cut them out, then I painted them, then I put them on the car. All the chrome is the Zuet chrome pens that I just picked up. I did a review on those. That turned out pretty decent. Pretty happy with that. Like I said, all the striping was hand done. Turned out okay. The paint, had a lot of trouble with this paint, but it ended up turning out okay. Wheels are from the California Wheel 67 Chevelle. These are decals here, and on the back, those are from the kit. I picked up this wing. I don't even know what kit it came out of, but anyways, I used it. I didn't like the other one. Plus, it went with kind of my theme for a resto rod or whatever. So I used that. Aluminum exhaust tips. This front air dam thing is from a 69 Mustang. So the interior was totally redone. I cut out the back seat, redid all that in there, built the roll cage, made some racing harness seatbelt, did a little bit of wiring in there, not too much, just my my little switchboard here, if you can see that, and the tack. That was the only wiring this thing. I've glued the hood shut. This was super warped. You can see this is up a little bit, but I managed to get this down and it down here, and it was totally warped, so that was nice. Used some UV resin on here, drilled out the headlights, put in my own headlights. So in the back here, UV resin tail lights. So this is your toe ring. And then I just want to show this. I got a Newfoundland license plate. So like I was saying earlier, the first Mustang that ever got sold, April 14th, 1964, was in Newfoundland, so I kind of wanted that little touch about, so I did the Newfoundland license plate, and I couldn't fit it on the front, so this guy kept getting stopped, so eventually he had to put his license plate in the window there. These are from the kit. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I can talk about this one. Just on the wheels, I did some, what do you call it, disc brakes and rotors, just real quick, cheap ones, nothing to write home about. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I think that's it. The bumpers were did with pigments. It was a polished metal pigment over top, rubbed out on flat aluminum, and that's how they turned out. So I did the bumpers and then the surround and this fuel cap. We're done with that. I think that's pretty much it. Underneath is pretty basic. I had to obviously redo the stance and everything. Those pipes are just solder, and I just wanted like a basic representation underneath. I wasn't doing any detailing to that side part of things, or the engine. The hood is glued shut, like I said, so it's basically a curbside, focusing on the body and the interior. So yeah, again, I appreciate Mike, you hosting this group build. It was a ton of fun, and it really kind of coincided with the build that I wanted to honor my uncle with. And yeah, really fun, lots of fun. But I'm really glad to have this one done, because this front end is, I think this front end is absolutely ugly, but yeah, anyways, it's an MPC, it is what it is. But like I said before many times, I like building, I like the challenge. And this one was a challenge. And that's why I like to do customs with these MPCs, because they're not the best of kits, but they're perfect for customizing. And I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope everyone had a lot of fun with their group builds. And again, Mike, thank you for hosting, and I hope everyone's doing well. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Obviously, there'll be some still videos at the end of this build, and thanks everyone for checking it out. Appreciate it. Pat out, model on. Thank you. Thank you very much.